Hey guys, welcome back to Born to Program. This is your friend Tayyip Salman. I know it's been a long time for making the videos about programming. To be honest, I was feeling really tight in time for making the videos on the basic level of programming while working in an organization and also handling the household related works, which are quite a few actually, very few. But compared to the work I do at my organization, the level of difficulty things I'll be dealing with, so I felt it really difficult to take out the time to record the simple videos, in order for someone who is trying to start to learn the programming. So, so what change I'll be bringing in my videos is like instead of explaining some new concepts, what I'll be doing is what I will be learning that I'll be teaching on the YouTube videos. So this one way it will help me to understand the things which I am learning in a better way, and also it will help other people who are watching this video to understand the concept which are new to them, right? Even it will be new to me. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the programming language. So what programming language we'll be learning now is, so what I have decided to learn, I'll be going ahead with the Go language. So what's a Golang and how it will be helpful to us and how we can make use of it, we will see in the upcoming part of videos. And for now, for somebody who is watching, what they can expect out of this video is, one thing they'll be able to set up the dev environment which will be needing to start the coding in the Golang. And second thing, they'll be learning the new things, like for example, Go is for somebody is new for them, and they'll not be knowing how to define the function, how to use variables, and how to write the logic. For somebody who's already aware of it, they can completely skip this video. It will not be much valuable to them. For someone who is starting to learn the program, let it be somebody basics into programming or somebody advanced in programming, but they have not gone through the Golang, or they do not know the Go language. Okay, so let's get onto my laptop's screen without wasting much time. So let me bring up my screen. So I hope my screen is visible. So what we'll be learning in this video is how to set up the dev environment. So for setting up the dev environment, I'll be taking you through basic details and how to install the Golang. So before that, I'm working on a Windows laptop. Now if you see on Windows, like the terminal of Windows which it will be having, it's a little different from the terminal which Linux users will be having. So now in the Linux we do ls to see all the list of the files present in the directory. Now if I do ls here, it will be shown like ls is not recognized as an internal or external command. So instead of ls, we'll be doing dir in Windows to see the list of list of files in a directory. Now for the users who are working on Linux, if they execute a particular ls command, let me zoom in a little. If I do ls, we get the ls command executed and the files will be listed. Now if I do ls-l, you can see that all are getting listed. Now in order to set up the dev environment, but which we'll be using for the Golang, so first thing we'll be doing is we'll be installing a terminal like Linux, which will be there in Ubuntu, and also we'll be setting up one code editor. So code editor is optional, you can use any code editor which you are comfortable with. So I'll be using something called Microsoft Visual Studio Code, so it's a name. So the one which you see here, we'll be installing it, and I'll be telling you how to install it and how to install this Gitbash. So this application is called Gitbash, and how to also install Git in your laptop. So basically going forward, what I'll be learning is, so I already know how to perform Git operations and how to handle the files in Git versioning 2. For the projects which will be working in the Git, we'll be using Git to commit our code into the repository. In the going forward videos, I'll be also sharing with you the link of the repositories where I'll be putting the code so that you guys can take a reference. Now in this terminal, let me show first how you will be installing this terminal and Visual Studio Code. In the Chrome browser, I just want you to go to Chrome browser. Okay, let me zoom in a little. Now here you just have to type git bash for Windows, right? Because I'm working on Windows. If it is someone who is working on a Mac or someone who is working on a Linux, they simply they can skip this step, right? They just have to use the normal terminal. Now here it is written the second git for Windows, or you can use this git scm.com as well. So I'll be going for this git for Windows. I have clicked on this second link. Now it says here we bring awesome git SMS scm to Windows. Like they simply have to click on download. So one file will be downloaded to them. They just have to run this exe, and your laptop will be having git as well as this git bash terminal in their laptop. Now since I've already installed, I will not be running this downloaded file. If you have not installed, you can download this file, run it, and your laptop will have git and this terminal which is there on my screen. Alright, so this step completed. Now let's see how we can install the Visual Studio Code. Now this is the Visual Studio Code, the icon which you're seeing. Now how to install this one? You can simply open another terminal and type here Visual Studio Code, not Code, Code. Now a site will be loaded, that code.visualstudio.com. Now I want to download this. I'll be going to the downloads link. Now here it will be shown to which operating system you want to install this. Now I am using Mac and I have already installed. So you can simply install on for your Windows. Let it be 8, 10 or 11. You can select your operating system, 64 or 32-bit. And also for a Linux based distributions, you can either for Ubuntu's and Debian you can use this link, and for other Fedora like Red Hat and others, you can use this version. So anyway, this is the simple installing steps which you can follow. Now if I click forward for download Windows, you can see that I'm clicking on it. So vs user setup.exe exe file is getting downloaded. You can simply open this file when the download is ready and you can install it. Now since I've already installed, I'll not be running this application. You can install this application once running. And this editor, you can use any editor, and also I've seen people using Atom editor, which is also a good editor. So I'm not biasing on any of the editor. Since I'll be using VS Code, I'm showing in this video. Now what other thing we need is we need to install the Golang. So Go, what type of language it is, what type of features it has, we'll see in the upcoming videos. For now, let me see in the in my laptop, as you're seeing in my screen, whether Go is there or not. So after installing this terminal, when you open this terminal, you simply have to type Go -version, right? It will show that Go command not found. Means what? Go is not recognized, or Golang is not there in our system. Golang, lang basically stands for the language. Now let's go back to the browser and let's go for Golang. So I'm searching for Golang. So first, which one you see link is go.dev, right? HTTPS go.dev. I'll be clicking on this link. Here it will come two links like get started and download. We want to download, so we'll be going directly to the downloads link which is shown. Now here in the featured download, you can see that it is available for Mac OS, Linux as well. So Mac OS different versions. So Mac OS users, they can install as per their OS version. Linux users can download this one and they can install Golang into their system. As for Windows, which I am using, I'll be clicking on this this version line .msi. Once I click, a file will start getting downloaded. Now, as I have shown in this terminal, Go-version is not installed. So Go is not installed. So I'll be installing in front of you guys. And this download is taking place. Now let me disconnect my VPN. It makes download slower. Looks like the download is happening. So we'll continue once the downloads gets finished. So guys, my download got completed. So there was some issue while downloading. So if download does not happen in your normal Windows, I mean the normal window of the Chrome, try downloading them from the incognito. So from incognito it worked for me, and I was able to download this file. Now what I'm doing is, after downloading this file, I'm opening that file by double clicking in Windows. So it's saying preparing to install. Now welcome to Golang something it says. Just click on next. You have to accept this license agreement. Now where you want to install this, simply in the program files under Go folder, the default path which is destination folder it is given, just select that one and click on install. So this will be installing Golang into your laptop or your desktop, whichever you are using. So click yes. It's copying the new files now. So as we have seen in our terminal, when we type to do the go then some command, it gave us command not found. Means what? Go is not known to the system. Now once we install it, once this installation gets completed, we need to re-execute the go command to know whether the go has installed or not. It's installing. Let's give it some time. So meanwhile, I'll be creating one directory where we can keep this file. So I'm going to my C drive. In C drive, let me create one new folder. Let's call it what I did. Let me call it Go Projects. Okay, inside this I'll be creating folders for each of the project which we'll be doing. So now just let me call it Getting Started. So inside this I'll be creating a file, to get started and explain. I'm opening with this open with code which we have installed. So it will help, which will give us our code editor, also an integrated terminal which we can use. So it has finished the installation. I am clicked on finish. Now I am on a terminal again. On the terminal I am typing go. Still is showing command not found. Let me close and reopen the terminal. Now let me again type go. So now if you see, it gave us many options, right? When I execute the go command, go and enter. Now in the same way, let me clear the screen and let me zoom in a little. I'm typing go -version. I think -version is not the correct answer. I should give go and version. Yes. Now as you can see, go version, some 1.18.3 version has been installed for my Windows. Now we have successfully installed the go. Now let's simply try to execute a file. So let me rename it like main.go. So any programming file which is written in Go should have an extension .go. Let me enter. So I have opened a file here. So since this video is just for setting up environment, I will not be explaining how to write the code. Okay, I will be just writing one code and seeing whether it gets executed. Now here I want to print something. I'll be writing let's go for it. Now as you can see, this is a compiled language. Since we are using Visual Studio Code, I'll be using integrated terminal. Okay, now clicked on terminal, new terminal. Okay, we got the terminal here. If you see, CMD is written, but we want to use the Gitbash, so we'll be clicking on this option and selecting Gitbash. Now let me close this. Gitbash is here. Now if I do go version from this also, we should be able to get the go version. Now in order to execute this go file, what we'll be doing is we'll be doing go run then file name main.go. So it should give us some error. So what's the Go language, how does it compile? We'll come to that points later. Now it says FMT is undefined. Now I need to import something. Now how to import, since even I am also new to this language, let's Google it. include fmt info. It says fmt is a package which we have to include. How can we include that? Overview. Let's not go into this. This is the information about that package. Golang examples. Now let's see a few examples. Okay, I need to write it in this format. Okay, let's go there and type here import statement with curly braces. Within the quotations I'll be writing fmt and I'm saving it. In the terminal I'm typing again Golang main.go. Let's wait for the output. Here you go guys, you're able to get print let's go for it, right? So that's it for this dev environment setup. So in this video we have covered how to install a terminal like feature, not a feature, how to set up like a Unix like terminal in Windows so that we don't have to use the Windows command prompt, and we can use the Linux commands like ls, pwd and other commands in the Windows. Second thing, we have installed the code editor. So we have installed VS Code. You can use any code editor as you want. Third thing, we have installed Golang for Windows. There are also same way you can install for Linux and Mac as well from the Golang website which we have shown. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Now let's end this video and continue again for the rest of the videos in other videos. Sorry. Now let's say print let's go for it, then fmt.print println like and subscribe for this channel and video and share obviously. Now let's run again. Yeah guys, there you go, it is printing. Oh my bad, here you go, it's printing all these things. Thanks for watching this video. I'll be back soon.